All right, welcome back to the channel. Gervonta Davis has something to say to Shakur Stevenson. It is not nice about his upcoming pay-per-view. And the result is that he tells people exactly what most people think. That ain't it. Let's talk about that and what caused us to be in the situation that Gervonta Davis described. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division, where Gervonta Davis has finally spoken out himself about Shakur Stevenson, and he talks specifically about this next fight and the pay-per-view news for the Joe Cordina fight. Rolly Romero also speaks out about the card. Let's talk about that, but before we do, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to the channel. Thank you guys so much to Matty O, Barbara D, and everybody that supports in the super thanks. Thank you guys so much. But let's get into this. Gervonta Davis has tweeted, and his tweet is, "What a joke. Only MF for buying this is his mama." This in response to this fight card that Gervonta Davis is saying ain't necessarily the best. Now, why are people saying that, and why does he say nobody's going to buy the pay-per-view? Well, it is because ain't that spectacular. So what is the fight card? You have the top match, which is the Beterbiev-Bivol fight. And then after that, you have Shakur Stevenson and Joe Cordina. Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Camel Zermeta. Seeing both of these guys fight before, obviously, yeah, I'll take it. Not the best. Yeah, not the best. Then the fight that I'm actually am looking forward to, cannot lie to you, Fabio Warbley, Fraser Clark. Didn't get a chance to see the first one. Looking for the rematch. Jai Opadhyay, exciting fighter to watch, very skilled, but in a weight division that ain't nobody really caring about too much, which is the cruiserweight division. You got Ben Whitaker, who acts a buffoon half the time, but is a talented fighter. Way down on the card, looking for is Skylar Nicholson and Raven Chapman, and then Muhammad Alik and Jesus Gonzalez. So, how much you want to pay for the fight? How much are people willing to pay for the fight? Well, in the United States, probably not a lot. Rolly Romero had spoken out about the fight, and I thought what he had to say was pretty interesting because I thought that it really does reflect what most people think about the fight card. And that is, I ain't too excited about it. And that is with the Shakur Stevenson fight on it. Listen to what Rolly Romero has to say, though, about why he thinks the card is not.
Whatever. Well, okay. Bivol Beterbiev is interesting.
Neither of them speak English.
No, but it's for undisputed, the point where it's for undisputed, right?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, you want to see how he'll react to it.
They do these undisputed belts every other month.
But it's like the number one versus the number two.
Yeah, they do this shit every time. But does anyone even watch that weight class?
75. Well, now they do because of them.
Does anyone ever watch that weight class?
Historically, no.
Oh,
historically, no.
Okay, so
but it's been different. They've kind of reinvigorated it.
Bro, I can't even tell you who Beterbiev's last opponent is. I can't even tell you who Bivol's last opponent is. I know who one of Bivol's opponent was.
What?
Oh, that was Canelo. Oh, yeah. Guess who's fighting? Oh, guess whose fight's coming? Oh, Canelo. Yeah, that's the fight I give now.
Well,
Whatever.
which is about right. That sounds about right. It's just, hey, man, it's not American fighters. It's just not a particularly exciting fight, period. But, they're going to push the fight. And why are they going to push the fight? If you look carefully enough about that fight card is almost all European, outside of a couple of American fighters on there. But at the very least, you got price cuts, right? Price cuts. How much are they going to charge the fight? Obviously, Turki Al-Sheikh has heard these questions. So Turki Al-Sheikh put out that he has decided that he wants to lower boxing pay-per-view prices to $20 worldwide, and said Arthur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol pay-per-view will be $15 worldwide on October 12th. I got to tell you, dude, I ain't really buying it too much. He finishes the tweet with something that just, honestly, I think he's delusional. If I give good fights with good price, I will increase the fan base. I don't know. Not about that in the United States. I think boxing is much more regional. But hey, man, if he thinks that's going to work, good luck to you. Personally, people steal things that are free. Free 99 is significantly better than $20. It's way better than $79. But no joke, it is still, people still gonna steal the fight. So nah, man, I don't see people buying it. But as far as the fight itself, what Gervonta Davis is talking about is the Joe Cordina fight. And this is an undercard fight for Shakur Stevenson. So, but the Dmitry Bivol, Arthur Beterbiev fight for people in the United States, it's a really good fight that should be on free ESPN. $15, $20, what have you, people are going to wind up stealing this fight, and it is just what it is. I don't really think that it adds a lot to the Gervonta Davis fight and him fighting, the build up for that fight. I think that thing is already set, but hopefully, Shakur can get through Joe Cordina, get through the next guy, then we can start our conversations again. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think he's going to wind up over there eventually. And the reason that is because I think Turki Al-Sheikh is starting to lose it a little bit, man. Like, he had this altercation with Jake Donovan, which I found crazy. He said, I don't get mad from coward. Obviously, he's calling Jake Donovan, who is a writer for Ring Magazine, used to write for Boxing Scene, a coward. And he was calling him a coward because Jake Donovan deleted tweets. He said, I deleted tweets because your responses were causing a swarm of bots trying to avoid a flood of notifications. Thank you for showing interest in my account. Enjoy your evening or morning, depending on your locations. And Turki Al-Sheikh said, don't be ashamed to be a coward. Not all people have courage. You deleted that tweet half an hour ago, and if you kept it, wouldn't have meant anything. The only thing worth in your account is the Ring Magazine title. Man, look, that just shows you this dude is starting to get frustrated. My understanding is the last time he started responding like that, the Saudis pulled out of a Egyptian soccer league. And that's just not necessarily, it's not necessarily the best look. But, it is what it is, man. I have to agree with Gervonta. I think a whole lot of people ain't paying for that, man. But anyway, you let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.